everyone, and welcome to another edition of Honeycomb Digital Investments Digital Asset Insights. My name is Baxter Hines. I am the Chief Investment Officer at Honeycomb Digital, and I'm honored today to be joined by Spencer Randall with CryptoEQ. How are you doing today, Spencer?
It's a great day. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, great to have you here. We've got an exciting episode where we're co-branding Honeycomb and CryptoEQ to distribute some ideas about how we look at research and how we look at cryptocurrencies. And just a little bit of background on this. At Honeycomb, as a lot of our viewers know, we are a fundamentally driven investor in cryptocurrency assets. We believe that crypto has real utility to it, or there are certain cryptocurrencies that have ways about which they can solve real commercial and economic problems. And we want to be able to take our traditional asset management backgrounds, apply compliance and regulatory aspects to it, but to really get into the fundamentals behind crypto and make sure that we are finding something that's real, that has utility, that has competitive advantage, and scarcity. And in looking for those kinds of cryptos, we need to do a deep dive and do due diligence on those cryptos. So one of the ways that we go about that is we have partnered with our friends at CryptoEQ to help us with that. I came across their website probably about a year ago and subscribed to their platform, cryptoeq.io. And I really liked the way that they looked at things. I would describe it as a complete 360-degree holistic view of each of the crypto projects that they do research on. They're looking at everything from the technology behind the cryptocurrency, the security, the team that's behind it, the regulatory aspects, and then they do a really great job of looking at the economics behind these cryptocurrencies. And it's very different in terms of the perspective that they give than a lot of the other people that we've seen out there who are trying to come up with ideas of how to value crypto or where they think the market's going. So we've been a very big supporter of theirs. We have a relationship with them where we co-create content, and that's what we want to share with our viewers today. So Spencer, why don't you talk a little bit about yourself and maybe talk about CryptoEQ and how you got started and what your mission is.
Yeah, thank you, Baxter. I'm an engineer turned entrepreneur. So I was, in my past life, a licensed professional engineer, and then I dove down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, and I haven't looked back ever since. So I've been laser focused on cryptocurrency for 5 years, and I do have a technical background, so I think that that's a great foundation to build on when you start thinking about the architecture of different blockchains and how they fit together, and our core rating framework that we have at CryptoEQ. Our origin story. We founded a local crypto community here in Texas, and it started out as an invite-only community. And kind of the catalyst was we drove all around Texas and found all of these different meetups. They're all very open to the public, and we wanted to have more focused discussions. And so we kind of built this brain trust here in Houston, and that's how I met my three co-founders. Met my other two co-founders, Brooks and Mike. So the three of us kind of banded together to start building CryptoEQ in 2018. Kind of what was the turning point from being a community that discusses crypto to building venture? I would say it's this idea of how hard it is to analyze these thousands and thousands of cryptos and different systems and approaches one might have. We sought to make this messy, beautiful, chaotic asset class a little bit simpler for the millions of traders and investors that we saw coming online in the future. And we know that this asset class is here to stay. And so we've grown a lot over the years. And now we're engaging asset allocators and fund managers directly to help them with their due diligence processes. And it's been very enriching to work with asset managers like yourself, learning about how you're looking at the space and supporting your team in your due diligence.
Yeah, what I really like about CryptoEQ and what I've noticed about this industry in general is that there's a lack of sort of interdisciplinary talent out there. You'll have people that just come at this problem from a technology standpoint, or they just come at it from a legal standpoint, or they just come at it from a financial standpoint. I like how, as you said, you are engineers by background. You got into this. You really had a passion for this new space. And I look at the folks at Honeycomb. We try to bleed together our traditional asset management backgrounds with our technology skills. Like, for example, I used to work for Reuters in the information and financial systems business. Trying to bring all of that together is very important in the nascent stages of this industry and this new innovation of blockchain, which is, to me, going to be the biggest thing since the internet. And I think having those multiple backgrounds allows us to really see things from different angles. And that's what I like about CryptoEQ. You all, I know, have 6 analysts. You're spread out all over the country. Like Honeycomb, we're based in Dallas, but I'm down in San Juan today in my apartment. And I know one of your co-founders is actually down here in San Juan. We're going to get together sometime, I think next week, having a party tomorrow night. Invited him over to that. So it's great to be able to take that geographical diversity of opinions, the different backgrounds that you come from or Honeycomb comes from, and then being able to apply that to this new market. I think it really is something that sets you apart. I think it sets Honeycomb apart, and I think that's why we seem to see things eye to eye and share a very similar vision in terms of how we should be looking at this space.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a range in backgrounds, it provides the diversity of thought needed to have that 360-degree view that you mentioned earlier. And also a range in location throughout the world primes the entire team and teams together to identify those early stage opportunities. So there's conferences happening all around the world now. There's certainly crypto hotspots. Puerto Rico is one of them. But there's conferences all over the world, and it takes a range of people all over the world to keep their fingers on the pulse of crypto.
Yeah, and what I really love about your reports is that they do go into that just very broad yet deep range of depth, and you look at several different topics. And I think that, again, having 6 people as analysts and having other people in the support staff there at CryptoEQ allows you to put out 50, 60-page reports that, Honeycomb, we can reach out to you all and say, hey, can you help us out with this idea? Here's what we're thinking. We want to get your thoughts about it. That helps us to manage our time and make sure that we can put our best foot forward for our investors, and helps you guys to be able to get your message out there and also share ideas with some of the people that you partner with.
Absolutely.
Well, this is a great intro into our partnership and what each of our firms do, and look forward to speaking with you about some other topics.
Thank you.